Hello, today I am going to show you an integration from IRIS to QuickBooks Pro. Now what I'm going to do is load up our job list. This is the list of invoices that we need to approve before they get committed to QuickBooks. Now looking at this screen, we can see that the software automatically derived a great number of details for us automatically. First we see that it found the vendor and the vendor's information. Also we found the invoice number, the scan date, the invoice date. We also were able to reference an order number, and we can see that this is an unknown order number. We can't find it in our database, in other words. We have our gross amounts, and we can apply any kind of expense accounts we want. So we can go and do a search here of all of our expense accounts, and of course select the one that is appropriate for this invoice. And then if we hit our control down, we can see that we have our line item details here all extracted, and I didn't have to type any of this information in. The software did it automatically. What we do now is we commit it. When we commit the job, it's going to give us a warning, and really these warnings are just to tell us, hey, operator, we want to make sure that you recognize that there are some things that we may not know about. In other words, we want to make sure there's a company code. We want to make sure that we didn't find this PO in our database, and that can be for a number of reasons. And of course, we want to just look at any erroneous, what we call erroneous fields in the positional data, the tables down here, and make sure that all of these characters are legit. So now that we're okay with it, we're going to hit OK. And that will commit to QuickBooks right behind the scenes here. We're going to look at these other invoices here. And you can see once again that we extracted the details for the vendor and also a purchase order number and the different amounts, including different taxes. We can apply an expense account by just looking up all the expense accounts in our QuickBooks system. And then, of course, we have all of our line item details right here for us. If we're okay with that, we can commit it, and then we'll look at our last one as well. And this last one is going to be very similar to what you saw. You're going to see the different items that are extracted automatically from the software. Once again, I didn't type any of these details in. You can see that we found who the vendor is, different invoice header information, and of course, if we go look down, we can see all of the different line item details here in front of us. So now that we're okay, we're going to commit that as well. So what this means is that we should have 3 invoices, 3 transactions in QuickBooks Pro, and we'll be able to find these in our system here and reference them. Now what we will do is we will open QuickBooks Pro. We will be able to see those transactions in our list. In fact, if I go and I run our balance sheet, I can look at our accounts payables. You can see that I have those 3 transactions, and as we look at these transactions, you can see that all of the information is pre-populated with what we retrieved out of the invoice within IRIS, and now we can hit our shortcut to open up the attachment as well. So we have always a reference to the audit history of that invoice, where it came from, and an actual copy of it as well. As you can imagine, this saves us a ton of time with invoice processing. And once again, you can see here on this bill the different details that we were able to capture automatically from the invoice, and of course we can open the copy of that attachment as well. So we always have a record of that invoice along with the details automatically entered into QuickBooks for us. If you have any questions or you would like to learn more about the solution, please contact us.